Okay, so today we're going to be unboxing the iPad Mini 6, which I just made several runs to the Apple Store to pick up because I had to pick up the case, the folio case for it from one Apple store and the actual iPad itself from another store. So one store did not have the iPad, but they had the cases. So that's this bag. And the other store had the iPad, but not the cases. So I got the space gray, even though I really didn't want that color. I actually wanted the purple. And that's a manly color. If I ever heard of a manly color, it's purple. Okay. So let's peel off this plastic. Let's take a look at the box. Mini, that spells out mini. A couple of YouTubers said that they couldn't tell that this actually spells out mini until much later. But we figured it out. Case comes off nice and slow. Ooh. And instead of plastic, there's a paper casing, a paper wrapping on this, rather. Screen looks really nice. And I got the Wi-Fi and cellular model. That's why there's all these antennas around here. I like to get the cellular model because it has true GPS built into it, and I like to be able to get internet no matter where I am without burning up my iPhone's hotspot and burning down the battery. So it's spelling out hello in all kinds of languages. How nice. Swipe up to open. Okay, so now it's telling me, it's asking me which language I want, English, and it defaults to the region United States. I wonder if I was in Canada, would it actually default to Canada? Now it's asking me to do a quick setup with an iPad or an iPhone. I'm not going to be able to do that because I'm actually recording this on an iPhone. But I do have an iPad Mini, an older version, which I'm going to give to my wife. So hang on just a second. Okay, so I went off to get my old iPad Mini so that I can do the automatic setup with this iPad. So it says bring your current iPhone or iPad near this iPad and sign in to set up. All right. Here's my current iPad. Let's lock it. Unlock it. Huh. Doesn't look like it's gonna set up the iPad. So I have to set it up manually like an animal. Which I'll edit and post. Saying it's going to take a few minutes to activate my iPad. Okay, now I have to set up Touch ID with this newfangled situation here. Now this Touch ID, this form factor is really a lot like an iPad Air 4 shrunk down to mini proportions. Now it's asking me to add another fingerprint. I'm going to add both of my index fingers so that I can open it no matter what orientation. Okay. Asking me to create a passcode. Let's create a passcode. Okay. I don't know why I hid that, because if you all get my passcode and get to my data, get to one of my devices, I've got a huge problem. Okay, it's asking me, do I want to transfer apps and data? Nope. Now it's asking me to verify, it's doing my TFA thing, two-factor authentication. So I need to verify my identity. So 936020. 936020. 936020. Agree to terms and conditions, of course, I'm going to do that. May take a few minutes to set up my Apple ID, and after this I should be in. This is a really nice looking device. It's giving me the opportunity to set this up as my new iPad. Okay. So now it wants me to set up Siri, and share my audio recordings, which I'm happy to do. Okay. This actually, my first impression is it doesn't look noticeably bigger than my old iPad. Mini. So this is my old iPad mini. and I need to make the font bigger on this iPad because I have old 50-year-old eyes. Okay. Now I'm gonna break out my new Apple Folio case, which cost me $59, if you can believe that. Oh, look, they dropped in a bunch of Ted Lasso stickers from the Apple Store. I guess they're really glad that Ted Lasso is doing well. I may actually stick this on something, or give it to my daughter, and she'll do it. All right, let's see, how do we open this? I think I just pull it out. Yep, just pull it out, and we have the nice white case. I like combining white with space gray. I did that with my iPad Pros, and I'm going to do that with this little device. Magnets just snap it right on. And here you can see a comparison of the two. Let me make the fonts a bit bigger. Accessibility. Display and text. Larger text on. Make it nice and big so that the blind can see. And comparing the two iPads, you really can't, I really don't feel the difference in size, to be honest with you. It's slight, it's not dramatic. But I really don't feel like there's this huge difference in size. All right, let's try some benchmarks. Let's go to a web page. Oh, and it's already on Browser Bench. Let's go to Browser Bench. Bench. Speedometer 2.0. All right, let's run this test. Let's run this test. And let's see which one is fastest. Supposedly the Mini 6 is like 40% faster processor wise. And I think this test is highly correlated with processor speed. $213. That's pretty good. The iPad Pros get like 245, 250. Ooh, 148. That is much faster. So I certainly can appreciate that. All right. Well, let's see what Geekbench looks like. Now, don't tell me I'm going to have to actually install Geekbench. So I'm going to run Geekbench over here. This only has 3 gigabytes of RAM. The old one. And I think this one has 4. Bench 5 Pro. That was fast. Yeah, so this has 4 gigabytes of RAM. Let's run that benchmark. Okay, so the Geekbench scores are in. It is significantly faster on a single core. The single core is 1113 on the old iPad mini, and it's 1578 on the new iPad mini. Let's see what that is percentage wise. $15.78, $11.13. $11.13 divided by 1578. So it's 30% faster on the single core CPU. And on the multi-core, I'm imagining it's going to be 30-something% faster. So that's a significant jump. Just for fun, there is a new camera on the front of the new iPad. It's called Center Stage. And I have both of the iPads set up so you can kind of see the difference that Center Stage makes. If you look, you can see that it's actually following me around to keep me in view. Let's get rid of that. Oh. Whereas the other one can't seem to keep me in view. It's a nice trick. So it's making sure that my face is centered. This is the difference between Center Stage and just a regular old iPad.